Travis Wayne Goodsell, having obtained today's report for coronavirus stats for Utah, I then was able to fill in the blanks for the email for Judge Campbell for tomorrow morning, when supposedly she's supposed to be returning from vacation after 2.5 months of silence. And so, yeah, this is the reading of the email that will be sent by the time you hear this video. It's also sent to Judge Robert J. Shelby. The email explains why. So, Travis Wayne Goodsell versus COP, which is Corporation of the President of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. You know, the Corporation of the President of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. No longer called the Mormons or the LDS Church. Because Jesus is mad that former prophets used to call it that. 220 CV 00633. Judge Tina Campbell violating Rule 11 to censor the plaintiff with Order 26. The plaintiff, nonetheless, submits the following unofficial brief with the return of the 2.5-month-long vacation of Judge Campbell, and therefore not submitting the email brief to the clerk's office. The plaintiff includes Judge Robert J. Shelby, despite his previous refusal to involve himself, despite his overseeing a related case, Gaddy versus COP 219 CV 00554. Attorney for the plaintiff, Kate Birmingham, has published a book on her research into the defendant's history, as has the plaintiff published books and videos. Yes, it's a little jab on K on the defendant's history. The difference being the plaintiff used primary source material, whereas Kay made the rookie mistake of trusting third source authors, and therefore she is unaware of the defendant's threat to national security, as the plaintiff knows. This is why the defendant is not attempting to assassinate Gaddy, nor Kay, but is instead systematically attempting to assassinate the plaintiff. This all has to do with my complaint. That's sedition for this one. When Order 26 on 29 October 2020 was given, there were 598 Utahns dead, plus 244 elderly Utahns, whom the plaintiff has exposed as not being counted on the main list, meaning a total of 842 Utahns have been tested positive, have died. As of Sunday, the 3rd January 2021, the total number of deceased Utahns are 1,745. Your Honor, upon returning from vacation, has assisted with the unnecessary deaths of 903 Utahns, and in the so far failed attempts to aid and abet in the assassination of the plaintiff under the orders of the defendant. She wants to play games. We're not playing games. Former CEO of the defendant and former Secretary of Agriculture, Ezra Taft Benson, gave a speech at BYU on 26 February 1980 as the president of the Quorum of the 12, in which he gave 14 fundamentals. Guess where I got this from? Did the video earlier. Of the president of the Mormon Church. Number 4 is, the prophet will never lead the church astray. Number 14 is the prophet and the presidency, the living prophet and the first presidency, follow them and be blessed, reject them and suffer. The current CEO, Russell M. Nelson, ordering Mormons to keep assembling at church, at the temple, at defendant-owned businesses, and thus keep going to work as the coronavirus is constantly getting worse, and now reports of a worse mutant strain is striking Americans for 2021, as the vaccine is being suppressed from the total populace. Utah having over 100,000 vaccines not being administered to Utahns. The Mormon prophet is leading the church astray, as faithful Mormons are suffering with infection and death for their obedience to Russell M. Nelson. In Order 26, Your Honor insisted on first rendering judgment on 12 defense motion to dismiss. Such judgment is a simple one to give. The defense counsel claims the pro se litigant guide is a violation of Rule 8, yet in the plaintiff's previous case, 219 CV 00711, former Judge Furse refused to dismiss such a frivolous defense reply, which actually violates Rule 8 instead. Then Judge Furse's replacement, Judge Oberg, violated her newly sworn oath of office to the United States Constitution and was rewarded for recommending the plaintiff's case be dismissed with prejudice for the plaintiff following the pro se litigant guide, which then Judge Waddups gave the final order claiming the pro se litigant guide violates Rule 8 and threw in a justification that the plaintiff used an ad hominem by prematurely presenting the carved in stone and in bronze evidence at the defendant's headquarters of the inverted pentagram of Lucifer, the symbol of America's original terrorist threat, the Illuminati, after the British, of course. After the threat of the British, of course. So then, in this case, after taking 2 weeks to grant the plaintiff's complaint, and Judge David Barlow recusing himself, Judge Jenkins took it upon himself to dismiss the plaintiff's complaint before the defense counsel could submit their illegal systemic pattern of motion to dismiss, claiming Judge Bennett was wrong in granting the plaintiff's complaint and following the pro se litigant guide in violation of Rule 8. Judge Jenkins, after being included in his own ordered amended complaint of the plaintiff, then recused himself. The plaintiff then learned that Judge Kimball was assigned and immediately motioned for his recusal as well, which he immediately ordered. Judge Campbell, as she knows, put a stop to the real-time evidence supporting the plaintiff's claims with an order of censorship sanction. The plaintiff's motion for final judgment with plaintiff. The plaintiff's motion for final judgment with prejudice is still awaiting a Utah federal judge to adhere to their oath to the United States Constitution. The plaintiff knows firsthand about serving and defending the United States of America over all enemies, foreign and domestic, yet becoming a target for assassination for his loyalty and patriotism. So there you have it.